A solution of an inequality makes the inequality true. Determine if the points are solutions, then graph the inequality. Y is greater than 2x minus 5. So when I substituted the point in -1, 2, I got the statement 2 is greater than -7, which is true. So -1, 2 is a solution. When I substituted 3, -7 in, I got the statement -7 is greater than 1. That's false, so it's not a solution. So when I went to graph, I graphed y equals 2x minus 5 with a dotted line. I substituted the point 0, 0 in and got a true statement, so I shaded above the line. And as I can see, -1, 2 is a solution, and 3, -7 is not a solution. So there's another way to determine the region to shade, besides substituting in a point. If your inequality has the y on the left side by itself, you can think your way through it, and you don't have to substitute the point in. Y is greater than. So here I like to go to where the line meets the y-axis, and when y is greater than, I'm going up the y-axis, so I'm shading above the line. If that had said y is less than, I would go down the y-axis, and I would have shaded below the line. So let's see if this theory works on our homework. Y is less than or equal to x minus 1. So here's the line in the y-axis. So y is less than, so y is getting smaller, so I shade below the line. Y is greater than or equal to 3x. Y is getting larger, so I shade above the line. Again, y is greater than or equal to 2x plus 3. Y is getting bigger, I shade above the line. Number 4, y is less than. So here, y is getting smaller, so I shade below the line. X is greater than or equal to 1. So x, in this case, I'm going to go, when it's a vertical line, I'm going on the x-axis. X is getting bigger, so I shade to the right. Y is less than 4, so y is getting smaller, so I shade under the graph. So 7, 8, and 9 are written in a standard type form. So in order for this to work, I need to have the y isolated. So on number 7, I ended up with y is greater than. So here's the line meeting the y-axis, so I'm going to shade y is getting bigger above the line. Y again is getting bigger, I'm shading above the line. Again, y is getting bigger above the line. So we're going to be using our graphing calculator to graph inequalities. So to do that, we need to look at how to set the calculator. So go into y equals and toggle all the way to the left, and your line should be flashing. Hit enter, you'll get a thick line. Hit enter again, and you'll get a flashing triangle. That's the greater than sign. It's going to shade above the line. Enter the next one is a flashing triangle that's going to be the less than sign below the line. So go ahead and you can hit enter a few more times and see the different ones and go back to where we began. So let's start by graphing 2x minus 5. So 2x minus 5 looks like that. All right. So let's try let's try y is greater than or equal to 2x minus 5. So if I think about it, I'm anticipating that above the line. It's greater than that. This region will be shaded. So I need to go into my y equals and toggle over until I find this triangle that's above the line. That's my greater than sign. And then I hit graph. And the region above the line is shaded. Alright. Let's try the next one. Y is less than 2x minus 5. So all we have to do there, go into y equals, toggle to the left, and hit the triangle that's flashing below the line. And it'll shade the region below the line and look like that. So this is when it's equal to, when it's greater than, it's above the line. When it's less than, it's below the line. Now using the calculator, you're not going to be able to tell this, to determine whether this is equal to or just greater than. But you should know that one's solid and one's dashed. So let's go ahead and try it going the other direction here with a negative slope. So let's hit clear and do negative 2x minus 5. Negative 2x minus 5. And we get our line. And now, let's go back into y equals and do y is greater than. Y is greater than, so it should shade above. So I'm going to the toggle to the left to the triangle that's above the line. Hit graph. It should look like that. And we'll go ahead and do y is less than negative 2x minus 5. So go into y equals, and I just need to change my symbol to shade below the line. And it should look like that.